You're not going to believe this. Let me pull up Billboard's Hot 100, a thumbnail of the actual copy of Billboard's Hot 100 online. It's www.billboard.com/magazine-archives. Going to 1961, the week of November 26, 1961. You won't believe the song that is at number. I'll find it in just a minute. It's in the bottom rungs of Billboard's Hot 100. It was his first hit record. Was not a big hit. Went to number 62 eventually. But let me see. I can't find the dang record. Here it is. Number 98. Billboard's Hot 100 at number 98. You won't believe who's at number 98. November 26, 1961. Take a wild guess. It later became very big in the 60s, perhaps even bigger in the 70s. It's not the Rolling Stones. It's not the Beatles. Glenn Campbell, his first charted hit in 1961. Turn Around, Look at Me. Does a nice version of that record. That's the thing about Glenn Campbell. He generally didn't write his own songs, but he would take something that somebody would write and make it his own. Classic example, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, written by Jimmy Webb. Glenn Campbell, he owned it. His powerful singing ability. Sometimes I wonder perhaps if Glenn Campbell was probably one of the more underrated singers of the 60s. And then there was Where's the Playground, Susie, another powerful hit by Glenn Campbell. Galveston, and there was Wichita Lineman, also written by Jimmy Webb. Just something about the plaintive voice of Glenn Campbell. It's such a shame that he's got Alzheimer's, and we all wish the best for him. Glenn Campbell. First charted hit, Turn Around, Look at Me, at number 98 the week of November 26, 1961. Earl Palmer, the legendary session drummer, he played on this record, although the drums are not featured prominently on this record. Been covered by several people. Well, first off, the song was written by Jerry Capehart. Jerry Capehart. Jerry Capehart co-wrote a couple of hit records by Eddie Cochran, including Come On, Everybody, and Summertime Blues. He co-wrote it. Eddie Cochran. Later covered by Blues Cheer and The Who. And the Letterman covered this record in 1962, Turn Around, Look at Me, but it was not a hit for them. The song was put out in Australia in 1962. The Bee Gees must have heard it over there. They're from Australia. They put out their version of Turn Around, Look at Me in 1964. And I'm talking about the Glenn Campbell version that was put out in 1962 that the Bee Gees probably heard. And but then it was the Folks. God. The harmonies of the Folks are just incredible. Listen to 5 O'Clock World. You can't help but fall in love with that record. Some of the most scintillating harmonies that's ever been. Oh, God. And they did it again with Turn Around, Look at Me. God, I'm not into slow records, but boy, this really tugs at the heartstrings the way they really approach this song. But they're just pristine harmonies. It's just the Folks. Their version went to number 7, I think. It was a big hit. It doesn't matter how it charted. You remember the record. Spring, summer 1968, the Folks. Well, here's Glenn Campbell. His take. Can you believe it? What a jam. This is gold. Forget about diamonds. Forget about gold bars. Forget about Fort Knox. How about Billboard's Hot 100? It's a gold mine. Glenn Campbell's Turn Around, Look at Me at number 98, the week of November 26, 1961.